To view your family tree, click the Show Family Tree button on the bottom left of the overview scroll. Click Show Me How to see how to access the family tree scroll.
We march to glory.
Aye, Lord.
Fleet ready. Aye. Leaving the fleet. Aye, joining the fleet. Fleet ready. Course plotted, Captain.
Aye, my king. Aye. Aye, Lord. My king. Aye, Lord. March! My king. Aye. Onward! My king! Aye! Onward! Aye, Lord! My king! Aye! Forward! Aye, Lord! My king! March! Aye!
You can view details of your trade and income in this settlement by opening the Settlement Details scroll and clicking the Show Trade Summary button at the bottom of the scroll.
Merchant at your service. Opening a new trade lane, sir.
Balanced or generous proposals are more likely to be accepted. Offers make a proposal more appealing, whereas demands decrease their appeal. Check the proposal balance to ensure your suggestions are reasonable. The people in this settlement are rioting due to low public order. Move more troops into the settlement or lower the tax rate as short-term measures. In the long term, you will need to construct buildings to increase the people's happiness. The Settlement Details scroll will help you identify the cause of the problem. Click Show Me How to see how to access the Settlement Details scroll.
Fleet ready. Aye, sire.
Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. We march to glory. Aye, son.
back. Break off the siege.
Aye. Aye, Captain.
You have another riot on your hands. Review the settlement detail scroll to identify the cause of the problem. Click Show Me How to see how to access it. If you do not deal with this problem, you may soon face a revolt and lose control.
Aye. Disembarking. My king. Aye. Approaching to engage the enemy, sire. Besieging settlement, sire. Aye, sire.
An enemy to crush. Forming into a mighty force, we march to glory. Set a watch. We camp here until morning.
Onward! Combining the armies, sire. My king. Merging armies, sire. Aye. Aye. Joining our forces. March! Merging armies, sire. Aye, Lord. Combining the armies, sire. Aye. Forward! Aye. Joining our forces. Sire.
Aye, my liege. Aye, sire. Making camp here, good sire.
Merchant at your service. Opening a new trade lane, sire. Merchant at your service. Merchant at your service. Merchant at your service.
The rioters might respond positively to a governor being appointed to manage their settlement.
Enemy fleet attacking. Prepare to engage, sire. Ah, man the oars. Row for your lives. Ugh, we cannot sail further today.
Aye, my liege. March to glory. Bringing the men together, sire.
Aye. Forward!
Aye, sire.
Yes, my king. Moving quietly.
My king. Closing in the enemy. For Scotland! For Scotland!
Aye, my liege. We march to glory. Making camp. Aye, my liege. By your will, sire, we shall engage. We shall hold them to siege, sire. Aye, sire, we hold them at siege. Aye, my liege. Aye, sire. Aye, my liege. Leading the men with honor, sire. Glory and honor to the Highlands. A most noble conquest, sire.
Aye. Aye, lord. My king. My lord. Sire. Aye.
Aye, my liege.
Aye, lord. March! Combining the armies, sire. Aye. Forward! Merging armies, sire. Onward! Combining the armies, sire. My king. Aye. Joining our forces. Aye. Combining the onward! Aye. Joining our forces. Aye. Merging armies, sire. Move out! Aye. Joining our forces. Aye, lord. Merging armies, sire. Aye. Joining our forces. Sire. Combining the armies, sire.
Aye, my liege.
Rear posts, the enemy fleet attacks. The battle is lost. Row for your lives. This is as far as we'll get today, my lord.
Aye, sire. Set a watch and camp here until morning. Aye, noble sire. Setting a vigilant watch here.
Aye, lord. Move out! Aye. Joining our forces. March! Merging armies, sire. Aye. Move out! Combining the armies, sire.
The enemy is engaging our fleet. Fleet ready. Aye, my lord. Engaging the enemy fleet. These be Scottish waters now, sire. Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Aye, splitting. Aye, merging fleet, sire.
At your service.
We bring word for you.
We cannot thank you enough for accepting. An honor and a pleasure. Farewell.
Aye! These ships were nae built to sail there, sire. Man the grapples and prepare to board. Aye, lads! Victory! Aye, my lord. Engaging the enemy fleet. These be Scottish waters now, sire. Cutting their coat off from the world, sire.
Aye, my liege.
Aye, lord. March! Aye, joining our forces, sire. Combining the armies, sire. My king. Aye, joining our forces.
March to glory. Aye, my liege.
My lord. Aye. Forward! Combining the armies, sire. Orders. Merging armies, sire. Aye. Aye. Forward! Aye. Joining our forces. Fleet ready. Blockading the foreign port, sire. Aye, sire. Aye, Captain. Aye, sire. We'll be burdened to engage the enemy. Aye, lads! Victory! Sire. Move out! Combining the armies, sire. Aye. Forward! Merging armies, sire. Onward! Combining the armies, sire. My king. Merging armies, sire.
Aye, my liege.
Aye. March! Aye. Joining our forces.
Aye, Lord. Combining the armies, sire. Aye. Aye. Joining our forces. My king. Merging armies, sire.
Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege.
The malcontents of this settlement have rebelled against your kingdom. Take swift action to capture the settlement. You might need to exterminate the population to bring it under your control.
Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. Aye, sire. Making camp here, good sire. Aye, my liege. By your will, sire, we shall engage. Where to? Move out.
Aye, Lord. Aye. Forward. Aye. Onward. Aye. Joining our force. Aye. Forward. Combining the armies, sire. Onward. Merging armies, sire. Aye. Forward. Aye. Joining our forces. My king. Combining the armies, sire. Aye, Lord. Move out. My king. Aye. Forward. Aye. March. Move out.
Yes.
Onward.
Orders, my king.
My king. Onward.
My lord.
Aye. Forward. Aye. Move out. Aye, Lord. Aye. March. My king. Onward.
Course plotted, Captain. Fleet ready. Aye, sire. Aye. my lord, engaging the enemy fleet. These be Scottish waters now, sire. Man the grapples and prepare to board. Aye, fleet ready. Aye, Captain.
All ashore, lads. Aye. Not accessible, sire. Nay, sire. We cannot go there. Not accessible, sire. Nay, sire. We cannot go there. Not accessible, sire. For Scotland!
Aye. Cutting their port off from...
Aye.
Fleet ready.
My king. Closing in the enemy. Besieging settlement, sire.
Aye, Captain. Aye, sire. This is as far as we'll get today, my lord.
Aye, lord. Move out! We've marched our limit. My king, march! Aye. Joining our aye. Forward! Merging armies, march! Combining the armies, aye, lord. Onward! That'll do him today, sire.
Aye, my liege. We shall hold them to siege, sire. Aye, my liege.
Setting up an ambush in the woods, my lord.
Aye, my liege. We march to glory. Set a watch. We camp here until morning.
Aye. Blockading the foreign ports.
My king. Closing in the enemy. Aye, sire. The siege is broken. Aye, lord. March!
My lord. Aye. Rushing out the armies.
Aye. Onward. Merging armies, sire. My king. Aye. Joining our forces. Aye, lord. Merging armies, sire.
Aye, my king. Marching to battle, sire. Aye, my liege. Honour of Scotland, we march to battle. We shall hold them to siege, sire. Aye, sire, we hold them at siege.
Aye. Aye. Orders. My king. Aye. My king. My lord.
Aye, my liege. By your will, sire, we shall engage. For the glory of Scotland, attack! Tell you that God hates all our foes. That's where they look like they do. Best be done with them. Units!
Your siege equipment is automatically attached to one of your infantry units. Units with siege equipment are marked with an icon representing the siege equipment they are manning on their unit card. If you wish to have troops drop the siege equipment, click on the Drop Siege Equipment icon. To have another unit pick up a piece of spare equipment, select the unit and right-click on the equipment when the cursor changes to a hand. Left-click on Show Me How for details of your objectives, as well as the use of battering rams, ladders and towers.
Infantry! Infantry! Archers! Ignite missile! Run!
men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Lords! Units, move quickly! Lords! Units, move quickly! Units! Charge!
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Attack!
Good tidings! The enemy general lies dead. We have set the cur to hell.
What? Units! Charge!
taken control of the city.
Lords! For Scotland! Charge! Attack! Charge! Orders completed, Your Majesty.
All of Christendom will be in awe of the victory we have won here today.
A victory all Scotland will sing of. We have brought lands and glory to Scotland.
Aye. Aye, Lord. Aye. Aye, Lord. My king. Aye, Lord.
Orders, sire. Orders.
Aye. Move out. Aye. Joining our forces.
Yes, my king. On my way. Sire, no further this day.
Onward! Merging armies, sire. March! Combining the armies, sire. Aye. Forward! Aye. Joining our forces. Aye, Lord. Merging armies, sire. Aye. Joining our forces. March! Merging armies, sire. Sire. Aye. Joining our... March! Move out! Combining the armies, sire. Aye. March! Merging armies, sire.
Aye, sire. Making camp here, good sire.
Fleet ready. Aye. Aye, Captain. Ugh, we cannot sail. Aye, Captain.
Cutting their port off from the world, sire.
My king, move out! Aye. Join... Move out. Aye, Lord. March! Aye. My king. Aye. My king. Aye, Lord. My king. Leaving the army.
Marching to engage the enemy, sire.
Perhaps we could solve our differences this day, sire? A shame. England bids you farewell.
Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. We march to glory. Set a watch. We camp here until morning.
Aye. Onward. We've marched our limit. Aye. Forward. Aye. Joining our forces. My king. Combining the armies, sire. Aye, lord. Aye. Joining our forces.
Aye. Blockading the foreign port, sire.
Where to? Marching to battle, sire. Aye, starting with the siege. Aye, sire. The siege goes as planned.
At your service. They shall not see me, sire. Moving quietly.
Tired of ordering your own forces about, eh?
Aye, my liege. Aye, sire. Making camp here, good sire. Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. Set a watch. We camp here until morning.
Yes, my king. On my way. Continuing tomorrow, sire.
Aye, my king. Marching to engage the enemy, sire. Aye! Victory! For Scotland!
My king. Aye. My king. Aye, lord. Aye. My king. Aye, lord. Aye. My king. Aye. My king. Aye, lord. My king. Aye, lord. Aye. Forward! We march no further. Onward! My king. Aye. Forward! Aye, lord. Move out! Merging armies, sire. My king. March! Aye. Move out! Combining the armies, sire. My king. Aye. Forward! Aye, lord. My king. March! Aye. Joining our forces. Aye, lord. Onward! Combining the armies, sire. My king. March!
Aye, my liege. Making camp here, good sire.
The malcontents of this settlement have rebelled against your king. Take swift action to recapture the settlement. You might need to exterminate the population to bring it under your control.
Aye, lord. Aye, lord. Combining the armies, sire.
What?
Aye. March! Aye, lord. Move out! Onward! Aye. March! We march no further.
Aye, my liege. We march to glory.
At your service. Moving quietly. Sire, no further this day.
Aye, joining our forces. Aye, Lord. Onward! We've marched. Aye. Merging armies, sire.
Aye, my liege. Aye, sire.
Yes, my king. On my way. Moving quietly. On my way.
Set a watch. Camp here until morning.
We have things to discuss. Fair enough, noble sire. Very well. What else do you have to suggest? Of course. I accept this wonderful honor and...
At your service. Moving quietly. No one can up here, sire.
My king. Onward! Aye. Abiding the opposing and the enemy.
Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. March to glory. Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. Would if I could, sire. Aye, sire.
My king. Aye. Forward!
Aye, my liege. Bring the men together. For the honour of Scotland, we march to battle. We shall hold them to siege, sire. Aye.
March! We march no further today. Onward!
Sire. My lord.
March! Aye. Joining our forces. Aye. Merging armies, sire. Aye, lord. March! Onward!
Aye, my liege. Aye, sire. By your will, sire, we shall engage.
Yes, my king. Stopping here, sire. No vantage point there, sire. No vantage point there, sire. No vantage point there, sire. No vantage...
My king. Aye. Approaching to engage the enemy. Pull back and regroup. Pull back. Break off the siege. Aye. Leaving the army.
Command me. Aye, my liege. Leading the men with honor, sire. We shall hold them to siege, sire. A proud victory for Scotland.
Aye, lord. Merging armies, sire. My king. Aye, lord. Aye. Aye, lord. Aye. My king. Aye.
Orders. Sire. Orders.
My king. Aye. March! We march no further today. My king.
At your service. Moving quietly.
Aye, lord. Aye. Forward! We've marched our limit. My king.
Where to?
Aye. Aye, move out! My king. Aye. Combining the armies, sire. Aye, lord. Aye. Joining our forces. Combining the armies, sire. My king. Aye. Joining our forces. Aye. Merging armies, sire. Sire. Combining the armies, sire. My king. Aye. Joining our forces.
Orders.
Combining the armies, sire. Aye, lord. Move out. Aye. Aye, lord. My king.
Sire.
Aye, lord. My king. Merging armies, sire. Aye, lord. Closing in the enemy. Besieging settlement, sire.
My lord. Marching to battle, sire. Besieging settlement, sire. We have them hold up nicely, sire.
Perhaps we could solve our differences this day, sire? We respect your reservation. There is something else you wish to propose, then? This isn't going to happen now. Farewell, my lord.
Where to? Marching to engage the enemy, sire. Aye, sire.
Yes, my king.
Aye, my king. Marching to battle, sire. We have them hold up nicely, sire. Marching to engage the enemy, sire.
Deciding whether to pay for your men's ranks is an important decision. Accepting to pay the ransom will increase his chivalry, and declining to pay will increase his dread. Having high chivalry or dread...
Aye, sire. The siege is broken. We march no further today. My king. March!
Where to?
Aye, lord. Aye.
My lord.
orders. Aye, Lord. Aye. My king. Aye. My king. Aye. My king. Aye, Lord. That'll do him today, sire. Aye. Aye. Forward! Aye. Joining our forces. Aye, Lord. Aye. Onward! Combining the armies, sire.
Move out. We march no further today.